Good evening, everyone. Welcome. I'd like to call the Hammond Redevelopment Commission meeting to order on this Tuesday, April 4th, 2023. It is now 4:30. The meeting will begin. Can you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a quick moment of silence? Mr. Myers, can you lead us, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
No, I knew you criticized me.
Thank you, Commissioner. Cynthia can get a roll call on tonight's commissioners.
Talmadge,
Here.
Soto Presley,
Here.
Garay, Myricks,
Here.
Poppridge.
Here, for the record, we have 3 present in chambers here, and 1 by Zoom and 1 absent. All right, number 3 is a declaration of conflict of interest. All right, number 4 is our minutes dating February 7th, 2023, and February 21st, 2023.
Mr. President, if there are no questions or comments on the minutes, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes for the Hammond Redevelopment Commission dated February 7th, 2023, and February 21st, 2023. Sorry.
Second.
I second.
Okay, we have a motion on minutes by Commissioner Talmadge, seconded by Commissioner Myricks. That's the minutes dating February 7th, 2023, and February 21st, 2023. Seem to be all in order. If there's no questions or discussion or corrections, then yes, roll call, please.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Garay, Myricks,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes 4 yes, 1 absent. Okay, communications, number 5. I think we did receive something.
We did receive one from an Anne Marie Williams of 1015 Cleveland Street. She's interested in purchasing the vacant lot at 1009 and 1011 Cleveland Street to make her yard bigger.
Okay. No action needed, just for the record, we did receive this, so let staff take a look at this and bring it to a future meeting if anything's needed by us. All right, number 6 is homebound conditional forgivable loan approval. We have Andrea Lewis tonight.
Hello. We have here Mr. Alvarado of 3635 Nebraska Drive.
Welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So how did you hear about our program, Mr. Alvarado?
Actually, a friend of mine sent me a link that he found on the 311 app.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Are you a first-time home buyer?
Yes, sir.
And may I ask, who's your realtor in this transaction? You
Her
know,
name, her,
you're
her name is
guessing
Mon-
that right now.
her name is Monique Alvarado.
Monique Eder, maybe?
Alvarado.
Alvarado? Oh, okay.
Actually, same last name.
That's easy to remember.
Yes, very.
I always ask that question.
Yes.
Does anyone else have any questions for
Nope, I'm good.
Mr. President? I'd like to make a motion for the homebound conditional forgivable loan approval for Mr. Sergio Alvarado for 3635 Nebraska Drive.
I
Second.
second that.
Okay, then we have a motion by Commissioner Myrick, seconded by Commissioner Soto Presley. That's for the homebound conditional forgivable loan approval, 3635 Nebraska for Sergio Alvarado. Let's have a roll call, please.
Commissioner Soto Presley, could you put your video on Zoom, please, for the vote?
Okay.
Thank you.
I seem to be having a problem. I apologize.
That's fine.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley, Soto Presley,
Oh, I said okay.
She's doing a roll call on the vote.
Right, and I gave my vote. Can you all hear me?
yes.
We can now.
Okay, all right, yes. Okay.
Gray, Myrick,
Yes.
Pupperidge.
Yes, motion passes then, 4 yes with 1 absent. Thank you, Mr. Alvarado.
Thank you very
Welcome,
much,
Hammond. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You may be excused if you like.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right, number 7 is approval of addendum proposals for geotechnical engineering and inspection services for proposed Taylor Road residential complex. We have City Engineer Dean Button.
Good evening to the board and staff. Thank you for receiving me. So this is a proposal from Advanced Engineering Services. It's a Hammond-based company that does geotechnical services. This is an extension of their contract that this board has approved for the Taylor Row site preparation and their observation to manage the construction contractor, or the site prep contractor, Dyer Construction. It was sort of a complicated site, and what we did is we dug up the old foundation of the Goldblatt's building and removed the foundation walls and a good portion of the floor to the old Goldblatt's building. And the project just simply required more days than originally planned. We're asking that you approve the extra work because they had more time involved. The engineering department's reviewed this request, and we ask for your approval of this action. I'll take any questions.
I don't have any questions. I pass by it almost every day, and I'm like, man, it's a lot going on in the city. I'm excited to see, the things that's happening in the city. So, yeah, it's good to me. It's a great thing for me.
Thank you, Commissioner Myers.
Well, Mr. President, if there's no further questions or discussion, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of addendum proposal for geotechnical engineering and inspection services for proposed Taylor Road residential complex.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Tomage. There's no further questions or discussion. Okay, then roll call, please.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray, Myrick,
Yes.
Pupperidge.
Yes, motion passes 4 yes with 1 absent.
Thank you to the board.
Thank you. All right, brings us to number 8, Hammond Redevelopment Commission Annual Report 2022. I think we have Carl Sender tonight.
Yes, good evening. Carl Sender, Financial Advisor to the Commission. Thank you, Mr. President and members of the Commission, for allowing me. I'll give you a brief overview. It's hard to believe a year has gone by already, but annually the Commission is to hear a financial report of your activities for this past year. And as well, we have an overlapping tax for the tax units to also disclose what the tax impact of the TIF is. So I'm just going to quickly highlight the report. I don't want to keep you too long. Page 2 just talks about the purpose of the report. Again, we have a listing of members, cash and other financial transactions, your outstanding debt and bonds outstanding. We also have included a listing of all the parcels that are in the various TIF districts, the allocation areas. Page 3 was just the commission members for 2022. Page 4 is a listing of all the commission employees and their salaries. Page 5 is the amount of tax increment that you received in 2022. We receive it in June and December each year. And for all of the allocation areas, it totaled $9,127,153. And then pages 7 through 12 is a listing of all the various debt, bond issues that have been outstanding for various economic and redevelopment projects of the district. I'll just highlight on page 12, in December, we issued $6 million, or the city did, $6,425,000 taxable economic development tax increment revenue bond, Series 2022, and that was for your downtown development project related with the Bank Calumet project. That was the only debt that was issued during 2022. Page 13 then is just a quick summary of the commission fund balances for your different funds and allocation areas. Shows the beginning balance for January 1 of 2022, your revenues received during the year, disbursements, and ending balance. In total of all of our funds, we have an ending balance of $17,080,388.76. We're also to disclose if we had any grants or loans to other entities, and we did not during 2022. Pages 15 and 16 are just a summary of the resolutions that the commission took action on last year. And then the second part of the report is for the overlapping units that may be interested in. It's a requirement under the Indiana statute that we disclose some additional information. Page 18, that information is what your budget is, long-term plans for the allocation area, and tax impact. As you know, that the commission has created these allocation areas to further spur economic development, revitalization within our city. And so we've created various allocation areas, and in some cases, bonds have been issued to further that development. And so many of these allocation areas continue for like from 25 years from when they're created or when the bonds are paid off. I don't believe the commission has a formal budget, but kind of we put together a spending plan for each of the allocation areas is on page 21. I'm not going to go through each of those, but that kind of shows what the projected tax increment revenue is and what some of the anticipated expenditures might be for 2023. And then the next section is pages 22 and 23 is the tax impact, which we're required to disclose based on what we capture as tax increment. It's a little misleading because in many cases, as you all know, that we wouldn't have this new growth if it weren't for what the commission created in these allocation areas and generating this economic development, redevelopment type activities. But needless to say, we show what the tax impact is on both pages 22 and 23. And the final page that I have, I'm just going to point to the next section. Exhibit D is just a listing of all the parcels and our incremental growth from our various TIF districts of assessed value is $263,119,263, and that's on page 47. So I believe that concludes the report, and I'm happy to answer any questions. If not, I would maybe suggest the commission maybe consider accepting the report into the minutes. So.
Thank you, Mr. Sender. Pretty well put together, kind of easy to follow along, so thank you.
Thank you.
Great report. Thank you. If there's no further questions, Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to accept the Hammond Redevelopment Annual Commission Report into the minutes.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion by Commissioner Tomich, seconded by Commissioner Myricks. That's to accept the Hammond Redevelopment Commission Annual Report for 2022. Let's have a roll call then, please.
Tomich?
Yes.
Little Presley?
Yes.
Garay? Myricks?
Yes.
Poppers?
Yes. Motion passes 4 yes with 1 absent. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, number 9 is approval of resolution number 2023-04, resolution of Hammond Redevelopment Commission concerning the 2024 budget year determination for tax increment of the Hammond Redevelopment Commission allocation areas.
Mr. President, if I may, this kind of follows the annual report. Each year, annually, we have to notify the county auditor whether or not there's any available excess incremental growth, assessed value that can be released from the TIF. And so this resolution, we've looked through and in preparing this report that the commission's going to need 100% of the incremental growth to support its projects for 2024, as well as to make debt service on the bonds. So this resolution basically affirms that you need all of your incremental growth for 2024. And if this does get approved tonight, your director, Ms. Anderson, will be submitting a letter to the Lake County Auditor, as well as copying the members of the Common Council to notify them of our intent that we need to capture 100% of our incremental growth.
Mr. Commissioner, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of the resolution number 2023-04, resolution of the Hammond Redevelopment Commission concerning the 2024 budget year determination for tax increment for the Hammond Redevelopment Commission allocation areas.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Myrick. No further questions or discussion on resolution number 2023-04. And roll call, please.
Tomich?
Yes.
Soto Presley? Soto Presley?
Got it.
Keep going.
Ray? Myrick?
Yes.
Buckridge?
Yes, motion passes with 3 yes and 2 absent.
This is John from IT, and I couldn't really hear you, so I'm not sure. Maybe Presley could either. You were kind of far away from the mic, or I don't know if you want to give her an opportunity again.
Soto Presley? We're doing a roll call vote?
I could hear you much better that time. Thank you.
Miriam, can you hear us? We're on item number 9, approval of resolution number 2023-04. We are trying to do a roll call on that. Cynthia was.
Looks like she's maybe trying to connect with another device.
Can you hear us, Miriam? I see.
She's connecting to audio. Now it says she's connected to audio.
I'm sorry. Are you waiting on me? It's a yes for me also.
Okay. All right, then, just make sure that was in the minutes for next time, Cynthia. We had a little technical difficulty there. Sorry for the inconvenience. So we did have a motion and a second. The roll call is then 4 yes with 1 absent. That's for resolution number 2023-04. So motion passes. Thank you. All right, number 10 is approval of resolution number 2023-05, a resolution of Hammond Redevelopment Commission approving intergovernmental agreement with the City of Hammond Board of Public Works and Safety and accepting the conveyance of real estate from the City of Hammond, Indiana for 5911-15 Calumet Avenue and 5923 Calumet Avenue.
Commissioners, this is a step that the city needs to take to transfer 2 parcels that are actually just north of where we're sitting, right here across Lyons, in order to get the parcels under the redevelopment name. We have a developer who submitted a proposal late last year when we put the parcels up for RFP to create a commercial retail building here. So it's just a step we need to get to the parcels from City of Hammond to redevelopment.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, same.
So if there's no, Mr. President, if there's no further discussion or any questions, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of resolution number 2023-05, a resolution of the Hammond Redevelopment Commission approving the intergovernmental agreement with the City of Hammond Board of Public Works and Safety and accepting the conveyance of real estate from the City of Hammond, Indiana.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion then by Commissioner Myrick, seconded by Commissioner Tomage.
That's what I was
If
waiting.
there's no further questions or discussion, roll call, Cynthia.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray, Myrick,
Yes.
Poppers.
Yes, motion passes 4 yes. Number 11 is acceptance of requests for proposals for the sale of real estate for property more commonly known as 241 173rd Street. I was told we have one tonight.
You have one response, which I'm opening now. And it is from Equity Solutions Property Development. Bid of $6,000. And they've attached a site plan to build a two-story house along with the down payment, so obviously this will be referred to staff.
So moved.
Second.
All right, thank you, Attorney Westland. That is a motion then to refer this to staff for the acceptance of the request for proposal for the sale of real estate commonly known as 241 173rd Street. Let's have a roll call, please.
Talmadge.
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray, Myrick,
Yes.
Poppers.
Yes, motion passes 4 yes with 1 absent. Okay, moving along, number 12, authorization to advertise for the sale of HRC property. We have 5268 Holman Avenue, 2 Willow Court, 58 Willow Court, 15-49 State Street.
Commissioners, these are parcels all located in our downtown area that the commission is looking to advertise in the paper, RFPs, for redevelopment. 5268 Holman Avenue is a single-story office building, vacant, and the 2 on Willow and the ones on State Street are vacant parcels. And we have interest from developers, so we would like to request authorization to advertise so we can move forward with those proposals.
Mr. President, if there's no further questions, I make a motion for the authorization to advertise for the sale of the Hammond Redevelopment Commission property, 5268 Holman Avenue, 2 Willow Court, 58 Willow Court, and 15 through 49 State Street.
Second.
I second that.
Miriam second that.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Thomas, seconded by Commissioner Myrick. It's for the authorization to advertise for the sale of HRC property. Address listed, 5268 Holman Avenue, 2 Willow Court, 58 Willow Court, 15-49 State Street. Let's have a roll call, please.
Talmadge.
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray, Myrick,
Yes.
Poppers.
Yes, motion passes 4 yes, 1 absent. All right, number 13's our bills, register of claims.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to pay the register of claims for March 7th, 2023 through March 29th, 2023 for register of claims R62953 through R63038 inclusive.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, Commissioner Soto Presley for the Register of Claims dating March 7, 2023 through March 29, 2023. Second by Commissioner Tomage. That's claims R62953 through claim R63038. We have Karen Janica with us again tonight. Is there any questions for her on these claims? Okay, then roll call.
Tomich,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray, Myrick,
Yes.
Hawbridge.
Yes, motion passes 4 yes, 1 absent. All right, number 14 is our reports. Anderson, would you like to share anything?
Actually, I have no current reports at this time. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, number 15 then is new and unfinished business. I don't think we have any tonight.
None.
Okay. Brings us to 16, public comment. It is open now. Public comment is open. Public comment is open. If anybody would like to come forward, you may do so. Okay, then public comment is closed. Public comment is closed. Can we get number 17 then?
Mr. President, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Can you all signify by aye?
Aye.
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 Ayes have it. Meeting is adjourned.